Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. I'm your host, Storm Christmas, here as always, bringing you guys some more Jump Force content. Today, I'm going to be doing something a little different. I felt like creating my favorite character in My Hero Academia, that being Shoto Todoroki, since assuming Bilbsy's videos correct, which if he is true in his statement of everybody data mining, then that means that the 9 characters he's quote-unquote predicted are actually going to come to fruition, and unfortunately we're getting All Might instead of Shoto, so I wanted to go ahead and make him anyway. So I'm going to go ahead over and make a new character and show you how to create him. So first off, we're going to make our character male, and we're going to go with type A because that sort of focuses on both punches and kicks. That's really cool. In terms of the body, we're going to be going pretty small in terms of the height. Not that small. We're gonna go about there. The body type, kind of big, not like that much. I'd probably say about right there is good. For the chest, I guess we'll go right here. And as for the skin color, no, I guess let's go about right there, actually. That should work. And for the skin color, we're actually gonna go all the way over here, just to give him that sort of like super sort of palish kind of look, if you know what I mean. So that's sort of what we're doing there. Anyway, now for the hairstyle. So what we're actually gonna do is go straight up one, and this is the hairstyle that we're gonna use. Anyway, as for the color on the first option, we're gonna go to about right here, because I feel this, well, no, I don't really feel like it works. We'll just go with this one. It's a bit too red, in my opinion, but I feel this one is too, like, little red, to be honest. It's more like purple, light purple, I'd say. So we're gonna go with that. However, we are going to make the highlights completely, well, not completely white. Oh, we'll just say make them gray. About here. So that should be pretty good. Actually, I'll tell you what, let me... I don't know, because, like, a part of me likes this. First off, yeah, let's go with this, because I like that more than the other one. Yeah, I don't really like that. Let's go with this for now, because I feel this looks like a bit more like Shoto. In terms of the percentage, we're gonna bring it out a little bit. So now it should be about right there. One more. Is that good? That's pretty good. Okay, so yeah, let's leave it right about there. Now, next up for the eyebrows. So we're just gonna go straight down for here. Let me see. Actually, let's go back up to the very top here. So from the very top, we'll go down to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll just make this completely black, because why not? For the ears, we'll just go there. Small, that's small enough to work. Because, I mean, he doesn't really have, like, huge ears. Anyway. So, as for the eyes, let's go with option 2. I sort of like the look of that. And so now we're getting into the eye color itself. So this is a little different. What we're going to do here is he actually has hectochromia, which means you have different color eyes. Like both your eyes are 2 different colors. So how we're going to take care of this is we're going to go over here. And we're going to go down and just put it like plain black. Okay, nothing too special. And then for the left pupil, we're going to move it to right about and then we'll just also go with the second eye. No, let's go with the third eye option for here. And we'll just simply go up 1. And that should be good enough. As is, to be honest. Now, that being said, let's go ahead to the nose. We're going to go down to the third line on the third column. So, there's that. As far as the mouth and jaw goes, we are going to go with the last option here. And now for feature 1. So we're going to actually press R1 to turn the page. And we're going to go down to this one right here. This has actually been done on my first CAC called Void. So what we're going to do is first off mess with the position a little bit. So we're going to move it to about right there. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And then, obviously, for the color, we're gonna make it pretty red. That's sort of a bit too red in my opinion. Actually, that does look pretty good. But I'm gonna go with this, just because I don't know if I really like the look of that. I mean, if we're sticking to the character himself, which I guess we should be doing, obviously I would probably go with this. I just sort of like this more. Because to me, I don't really like... To me, this looks sort of off-putting. Or is this sort of just like... Yeah, let's go with this. I'm sorry. I mean, it doesn't really matter with this or this. Realistically, you'd probably want to go with this, but I just like this sort of darker shade just a little bit more. I mean, again, it's all up to personal preference. Personally, I feel this still sort of represents Shoto kind of well, but I just don't want to make it as red as like this, you know? Because then this looks more pinkish to me. Actually, no, let's go ahead and do this, yeah. And then we're going to go down to the transparency and go to about here. One more. Do we go down one more? I mean... here should work. I believe this would be pretty fine. Either here or here, I'm sort of debating between the two. I actually think I like this one just a little bit more. So let's go ahead and stick with this one. And then there's that. For the feature 2, we're just not going to give him anything. And as far as the voice, let's go with, I guess, voice 9. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So we'll go with voice 9. And finally, for the name, which we'll proceed to name entry just now, we're gonna go with Shoto Todoroki. And we'll press R2. And just as a quick overview, this is sort of the overall creation. And we'll complete an end avatar creation. We will play online. And then very quickly, I'll go ahead and show you the moves as well as the clothing we're going to be going for. Just because I feel that's something that a lot of guides don't really go over in the CACs. They don't really tell you where to get the things you're going to be using. And that just sort of sucks, so I wanted to go ahead and cover that as well. Alright, so to start off, we're just going to go ahead to area B. Let me actually go ahead and call in a frog or something, just to sort of make it to where we go faster. because we don't want to just waste time walking around all this time. Okay, not bad. So we're going to go, sorry, wrong place, to the shop over here, right? And let's go ahead and, obviously I don't have the money, I just made 2 other custom characters, so I don't have the funds for it right now. But just to quickly show you, you can find the Battle Gear Top Male 02 for 5,000. This is what that looks like. This is obviously what we're going for in terms of the tops. For the bottoms, let me see. We're going to go with the Battle Gear Bottoms 01 male. No, I'm sorry, here. The Battle Gear Bottoms male 02 here. That's what it's called, I'm sorry. So there is that. So that's where you get your tops and bottoms. You go to the same place for that. Now, for the hands, Shoto does tend to use bracelets, just like a red armband, you know, wristband, I guess I should say. So, also, something I will quickly say, just in case someone at Bandai somehow sees this. When you go over to the mission counter, here's where I'm currently at in the main menu, I mean, the main storyline. This mission, Scarlet Eyes, it does crash my game whenever I start up the mission. I've tried it about 2 or 3 times, and every single time, it's crashed, so... And it's always at the exact same point, so I'm thinking it's a bug within the system. Like, within the actual mission itself or whatever, but hopefully they'll address that, because I'd like to complete story mode, that way I can get some more gold to complete Shoto. I'm not entirely sure where the armbands are at here. I just don't know. I'm sorry, let's see. No, that's not it. I think they're in C. I think they're in Area C. I could be wrong, but I think they're in Area C. Yeah, so right here we're gonna go for the Hand Gear 01. It's just sort of this little bracelet. And that's really all you need, you know? Well, actually, I don't know, it looks like kind of a lot, to be honest. It looks like it covers the entire arm, you know? Like, up to maybe your elbow. Let me search Area A just to be sure. I don't know why, but nobody's ever over at Area A shop. Or just in Area A in general. Yeah, okay, so good. Good thing I checked. It is Bracelet 2 over here in this area. In Area A. You could go with Bracelet 04, but I feel Bracelet 2 is what you want to go with, and it's just 2,000. So, there's that. Now for the feet. Okay, the feet, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where this is at either. Let's start off just checking in area B, because that's where the first two pieces of clothing were. No, okay. So it sort of makes sense that everything's in the same two shops as it was last time. So I'm thinking it's more like Boots 04. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm not entirely positive, but I'm pretty sure Boots 04 is what you're going to be looking for. Now, moving on to the abilities, because I feel that's also something most people don't cover. So, as you know, Shoto uses a combination of both fire and ice. He primarily uses his ice powers because he has some beef with his father. But we'll go ahead and quickly go over the abilities. So, first off, we're going to go with and this is in no particular order, you can sort of line them up however you want, but perfect, we're going to go with perfect flash, which you see is just sort of this big array of fire kind of coming down. For his ice ability, we're going to go with the Next Dance Hakurin, which is right the next ability that we're going to be going for is Perfect Attack, which is right here. And then finally, for our ultimate, we're going to go with Light Grenade. Which maybe I already have somehow. I don't think I do. Ah, here we are. I just went over it simply. Okay, so there's Light Grenade. And so that will complete Shoto Todoroki. I'll go ahead and make a video on him once I've actually completed him, but until then I'm going to be going to gold and stuff like that. So in the meantime, that's the end of this video. I've been your host, Chris, signing out. See you guys next time. Have a good one.